Hello everybody and welcome back to the Moneypit Homestead. Well, I'm down here because all this rain and stuff, it has washed a bunch of trash across that bottom line, and I need to get it back up where it's not shorting the fence out. But since I brought the tractor down here, I thought, what the heck, I'll clean out a little bit of the fence row. And I don't know if you can see it in the sun, but that tree was over there a minute ago, and now it's right there. I cleaned out some of the fence row, and that's the trees you see. There's a bunch of trees. I didn't get that little one and yet, but got a couple dead trees out of here, and I just thought I'd give that thing a shot. Well, there's a couple trees I wouldn't mind leaving, and guess what? There it is. So I'll get some fencing done over here. Right now I'm going to worry about the Premier One fence up there, stretch it out and let them eat that grass, and like I said, I'm going to clean this out over here and see if I can't get this thing to pop again and pop it good. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. Well, I had to fix a wire down there, electric wire that was broke. I got it fixed. All the hot wire is hot wired again. I wondered why I was having thing, but that drain that down through there that I pointed out the other day, and absent-minded, I walked off and left it. But it had broke one of the porcelains at the at this end of the field, and where it wraps around and comes back. And anyway, so I didn't get the everything I wanted to get done today, but we're going to continue this on Monday and tie it all up together and see what happens on Monday. So hopefully you enjoyed that part where I didn't show you pulling the tree out, but trust me, it pulled the tree out. And we'll do some more, clean the fence row out. I've got more fencing down there to do and move them with that other. As soon as I get this Premier One fence up Monday, I'll put the Premier One fence up, I think, and then I'll show you that. And so like I said, we're going to continue on Monday, so till then, see you Monday. Well, I'm here on Tuesday afternoon. Came home from work yesterday, and man, it was dark. Came home from work and went on down. The grandkids were here, talked to them for a few minutes, went down and changed the Premier One fence. I added another one to it. I brought the other one down some and added to it, and then was able to, I did a little mowing, but that just wasn't going to work out. I wanted more field than that, so I'll show you all that in a little bit. But right now we're going to go down, and I'm going to move the grasshopper. I've already got the tractor moved out there, the Mahindra 6075 PST. Got it moved, and we're going to move the grasshopper, the 725D. And man, this thing is a beast. It really is. I was mowing some of that high grass last night, and the I ended up hitting, I had a jack stand, two jack stands out in the field, small ones, holding one of those plastic chicken things up, and this thing also needs to be cleaned. But anyway, yeah, it was, I hit something, all of a sudden it just whoop, the mower quit. I'm like, what in the world? I backed up, it was that jack stand. Cut the thing in half. Still cut grass good. I thought, well, I'm gonna have to fix those blades, but I didn't. But anyway, I got asked the other day. Let me put this up. If let's see, this lube tube, liquid tube, or whatever you want to call it, tire sealant, if it worked. It did work. All the tires are up. and doing well. The only thing I didn't do that I didn't care for the first time, I thought it was a complete failure. I didn't drive it far enough. I drove it from here to over to the house, the hard way, or the long way, whatever you call it, and it didn't work. Come in the next day, all the tires were down. So I pumped up, put air back in all the tires, mowed the yard, mowed some stuff down around the garden, and well, they've been up ever since. So it does work. So if y'all have any problems with tubes, and it was last year that I put that in, and I took this little red thing off yesterday, and it's still ready to use. If I had a tire right now that needed some sealant, I'd put that in. Well, anything but the tractor tire, so I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work. So, like I said, I'm going to move the grasshopper. When I get the grasshopper moved, I'm going to take the International, go down there by the garden and do some bush hogging down there. And then I'm going to head to the front field, and hopefully I get a bunch of this stuff done before it rains. So, I'll drag y'all along as much as I can. But since I don't have any hookups to have them on me, this, that, and the other, I don't know how much of that I'll do. So anyway, we're going to keep going. Well, you knew where I put the fence at, down there by the tree, on the other side of that little tree, and that tree over there. So I added the fence, brought it all the way down here, and wrapped it back around there. And well, there we are. So end up doing pretty good. They'll probably put a herd on this grass in time for me to be putting more fence up down there. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go back here and bush hog some so I can see what I'm doing back there, and I'm gonna bush hog up here, and we'll show you everything we're doing as we go. Well, as you can see, I got a bunch of bush hogging done. The bush hogging I was doing and stuff like that, like I got to clean that mess up. I got to move all this stuff so I can bush hog all over there. It's just a long process. I made a big mess. That's my fault. And I thought I would move things a little faster than what I did. I didn't. But now that I've got certain things in certain places and stuff like that, I'm going to have to clean all this mess up. At least once the garden come down this way anyway, away from where we've been having it all those years. And that's fine. But got things, all this wood here, got to clean it up and get it ready to burn for next winter. Got to get it in baskets. Anyway, like I said, we got all this cleaned up, and but we got a bunch of stuff there to clean up. So, and then we can start pulling trees and setting them out here and cutting them off, chipping them up and stuff like that. But I really want to get all this stuff moved before I start in on out some of that stuff. And I'm really waiting for the that guard, which will be here 13th or 14th of next month. So I'm gonna not really concentrate on pulling trees right now, even though a beast can. But like I said, I'm going to concentrate on getting this all cleaned up and in shape for it to do. If it don't rain on me, even if it rains, I can still come out here. I'm gonna have to do some tilling and different things like that on all this stuff anyway, and change the way things look, this, that, and the other, and start me a burn pile, I guess. If it rains, I might start that sink. I got to start that Cinco burn pile. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you this. Now we're gonna go up to the house, get something to drink, and then go out and do hopefully a lot of bush hogging out there in the front yard, front field. Well, it's now Wednesday, and I'm still bush hogging this field out here because I bush hogged till it's dark. Oh, International, the headlights went out in it, and so anyway, as you can see, I've got I'll zoom in if I can, a little bit more down in there to bush hog. All that's done over here, and Had some pretty neat pictures of a sunset. It wasn't as brilliant as it usually is, but I was up on this end of the field and took a picture of the sunset, and I was on that end of the field and took a picture of the moon last night, so I'll put them in here. And hopefully you enjoyed seeing those little pictures. I tried taking them with the phone when I was down there because I didn't have my camera on me. I didn't have any place on the International to have it. So, but anyway, that hopefully if it rains this week, I'm gonna try burn that, and hopefully everything works out on that. I mowed with the mower. I mowed a big ring around it, so hopefully we don't get no running fires or whatever. I've got an IBC tote down there. I'm gonna fill up with water and put a garden hose on it before I burn that, so I'll know. Anyway, I'm gonna go down there real quick and see if I can get that bush hog before this rain comes in. You can hear thunder and stuff off in the distance, so y'all stay with me and I'll let you know when I get this done. Well, I guess as you can see, got it all bush hogged. And right over there on the other side of those that cedar tree, let's see, where's the, right there on that side, I got a bunch bowed over there too. But starting to get alligator droppings every now and then, and big old ones that splash. And so, whoops, wrong way. So anyway, now that I got that bush hogged, I can start back on fencing again over there, because I got the next one set. Now I'll finish bush hogging there. I got to cut a bunch of trees out of that area, so that's another reason why I want the tree puller. The guard's not supposed to be here till 13th of next month, so I don't really want to spend a lot of time pulling posts until I get that guard where it keeps the tree from falling back on the tractor or the skid steer, whichever one you're using at the time. Anyway, I'm gonna go down here and take care of a few things, feed and everything. So and we'll talk about that when we get to the barn. But I'm gonna put this tractor up first, and then I'll go down to the barn and feed. So I'll see you down at the barn. Well, tractor's in the barn, grasshopper's in the barn, just in time for the rain to start coming down real good. So guess I'll go over to the house. Lisa's got some stuff for me to pack up for the chickens, and then I'll go down and feed the chickens, and we'll have another conversation down there. I was going to meet you at the lower barn, but when it started dropping pretty good, I came on up to the upper barn. So, see you in a little bit. Well, how's the chicks look like they're growing? They're growing really good. Sad thing is I come down here to feed last night after doing some bush hogging after dark. And when I came in to feed, how in the world, but there was a snake right there inside with them, big old long thing, and it done killed one of them, and had it trying to swallow it. So Satan hand puppet is no longer with us, and sadly neither is the chicken. So we're down to 10 in here now. I've got a bunch of eggs. I'm going to start, I got to count them and set them. And the next batch, hopefully I can get several of these things going, and we'll get the more chicks on the ground. More meat in the freezer, more chicks on the ground. We'll go from there. The American breast chickens in here. They're doing good. I got a couple different feeds in here for them. We got different bins in there. We got, I pulled that one rooster out and put a younger rooster in. And want to keep them young and virile. But, or whatever. Anyway, we're going to see how that works. Hopefully everything gets done well. And they are beautiful birds, aren't they? They're dirty as all get out right now because they're in here. I hope to get them out on grass in the next next little bit. Anyway, if I can get one of those time to build one of my movable chicken coops built, then they'll be out on pasture permanently with a wire around it. We're gonna close this up and go over and check on the puppies. Well, it's getting dark enough. Yeah. Yeah. I've already fed you, and I played with you for a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna have to stop that barking. Y'all vicious. Vicious, I say. Lisa's named them. And I guess I'm gonna have to check with her for sure. But the white one is Holly, and the badger one is Grace. And don't hold me to that. When I get up to the house, I'll find out for sure. But I don't know what y'all barking at. I just got through feeding you. You want somebody to play with, don't you? Well, I've already played with you a little bit. I know I spoiled you. You want some more? Yeah. Well, we're going to go to the house now. Y'all go eat and bed down, okay? Y'all crack me up. Well, here we are up here at the other barn. And made it up here just in time for it to come a flood. But we are dry right now, but we're getting ready to get wet going to the other thing. And like I said, I called Lisa when I got up here, and I'm right. The white one is Holly, and the badger one is Gracie. So she messed with that, and that's kind of some names she had to begin with. And then she, didn't like them, I don't know. Anyway, I'm just glad she's happy with what name she picked out. And so, there you go. We finally named the pups. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed some of the stuff. I don't have any way to ride around with the and show y'all, like a chest mount or a head mount for my camera. Ain't that fancy yet, but I think some of those shots are pretty cool. But hopefully, with the bush hogging and the different tree moving and different things that we've done, we're going to start in a new project. Hopefully that guard comes in pretty quick for the tree puller. It's also supposed to be a post puller, so I guess we'll find out. I got some posts to pull and different things like that. Anyway, got a bunch of projects in the work. I am tickled to death I got all that bush hogging done. There's more to do, but at least I got that done where I wanted it done today. So I finished it up, let's put it that way. So anyway, I'm going to end this video here, and like I always say, may God bless your days the way He always does ours, because He blesses us mightily, and I hope He does y'all too. Well, until next time, see ya.